Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. It's a beautiful, beautiful spring evening. We've had a fun-filled day full of shopping for beautiful plants at several of our favorite nurseries around Hendersonville. And we thought it would be the perfect evening to go and sit out in the garden, fire up the maple chiminea, and enjoy the scenery and relax. So come along and we'll share that experience with you. Sitting out here in the backyard here in the rural gardens, just enjoying a beautiful spring evening. And man, I tell you, I have a lot of thoughts in my mind about creating a beautiful oasis back here in my backyard. And it's kind of nice when some of those plans start to come together. And as I sit here and I look around and I think about all the trees I've planted and so many different things that I have in my head that I'm looking forward to creating these garden designs and defined spaces. It's really exciting to see it start to come together. And this is a big step for us in creating a new garden here in North Carolina. I left behind a beautiful maple garden in Oklahoma. I had just got into the hardscapes side of it, and I was really, enjoying just seeing those defined spaces with stone work and all of these different things to kind of accent my collection of trees. And so here, I haven't quite got to that point yet. I've got the foundation of plants, but there's a lot of work still left to be done. But in the meantime, you can't forget to enjoy all the beauty in the meantime. You can always see the work that needs to be done, but you gotta enjoy the present. And that's what we're doing this evening out here hanging out in the garden. Let me show you. This is a really nice cultivar. This is Acer palmatum ichigyoji. Really, really nice. Kind of wanted it as just a maple that I could sit here and enjoy up close next to the fire pit. Now behind the fire pit, I've got Acer palmatum ornatum, one of my favorite red lace leaves. I think it's kind of underused in a lot of landscapes. They usually go with the classics like Tamukiyama or Crimson Queen, but ornatum is really, really nice. It's got a bright green bark with that maroon leaf. It's pretty awesome. Just kind of showing you guys what I'm sitting here viewing. Now this big guy here is Acer palmatum kurohime. A beautiful dwarf, comes out in the spring like this crazy pink color, kind of going to a blue-green with like pink highlights over top of that. It's awesome. But these are the plants that I put in this area specifically so that when I'm sitting out here and when we eventually get our gazebo, I'll be able to view these trees from that area. I'll take you to this side right here. I've got my favorite, one of my favorites. This is Acer palmatum shiguri bato. And it's looking really nice this evening. Beautiful green Matsumure style leaf. It almost gives you the impression that it's a weeping lace leaf, but it's not. It's a semi-pendulous upright with a very Matsumure, deeply cut lobes on the leaves. And kind of gives you that weeping lace leaf vibe, but it's actually not. So I like that about it. It's unique. It's kind of different from the other green Japanese maples. One of my favorites for sure. So many cool plants to just sit around and look at. This one in the green pot is a dragon tears. I have a semi-pendulous Japanese maple with red, small red palmate leaves. Really cool cultivar. Francis is just hanging out. We picked up a couple of really nice hanging baskets. We got some purple. I don't remember the type of flower, but we got some purple ones here.
Those are petunias. Possibly.
Petunias, purple petunias here.
But I don't know the others.
And then this one here is really nice. Love that pop of color. The azaleas are blooming too. We got some yellow ones back off here. And
the orange ones are back here.
Oh yeah, that's right. We've got a really nice flame orange back here. This is a cool, I love the blue accent of the pot there, but this is Yama Momiji. Really nice leaf shape on this one. I just love the texture it has. It's got those deeply divided lobes, but they're still kind of like fat and round. So it kind of gives it a really like thick, beefy looking leaf. But it's just a great texture. I love the shape on this one too. Looks really nice in that blue pot. But yeah, we're just hanging out and thought maybe you guys want to hang out with us. It's I think it's about 7:30 in the evening. The neighbor kids are out playing, running around, screaming, having fun. We're out here hanging out in the garden, just chilling. We got like a bunch of plants up here that we scored today on our nursery hop. We really enjoyed that. When we were younger and kind of wild and crazy, we used to go bar hopping. Now we go nursery hopping. It's a much more, fulfilling lifestyle. Because when you get home with the plants, you get to plant them and enjoy them, and it's a labor of love out here in the rural gardens, and we're always excited to add something new and then be able to share the beauty of it with everybody else. Pretty cool. So I'll take a little bit here to talk about this amazing maple Chiminea. I have a very good friend that I worked with at Mr. Maple, Zeb Penley. Shout out to Zeb. He is an awesome dude. We're like brothers from another mother's type deal. And he is so creative. He's always like thinking of these different business ideas, and he's always just doing interesting things. And so I'm a huge fan of him and just his creativity. And he approached me one day. He said, "Hey man, I'm getting into welding and doing all these cool like gates and railing for porches and decks. And he had this design for a chiminea. And I said, dude, you know what would be awesome? Is if we took like a maple leaf, like from Osaka Zuki, and we made cutouts all in the metal so that when the flames were going, you would see these like beautiful orange and reds and yellow maple leaves all over it. And it was like, voila, the light went off. He took the cutout that we found of the leaf that we wanted, and he made this chiminea for me. And I have been, like, it's a centerpiece. The centerpiece to my garden. I enjoy it so very much. It has such a striking presence. And as a maple collector, like many of you are that watch this channel, right? We're all about the maples. I mean, there's a lot of chimeneas out there, but how many maple chimeneas are there, right? This is a one-of-a-kind piece that I am just thrilled to have here in the Rural Gardens as a feature, kind of a centerpiece to this garden area out here. And I got to give a big shout out to Zeb Penley. Now, he has a Facebook page, Penley Mobile Welding, and he does a lot of welding work. So if you guys are interested in something like this, or maybe you have a design of your own that you would like, hit him up, send him a message, go and like his page on Facebook, and let him know that you saw this video from Brian at the Rural Gardens of this crazy maple chiminea, and tell him you're interested in trying to get something like it. Here in a little bit, we're gonna chill out here until it gets nice and dark, and I'll give you guys some footage of it in the black with just those leaves lighting up like crazy. It looks insanely awesome. So I'll share that with you here in a little bit.
My appetite, don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby, it's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight.
Well, I wanted to jump on here real quick and say goodnight to you all, and thank you for checking out our channel. We always appreciate all the love and support, all the comments, all the subscriptions. We've had a lot of new subscribers to the channel recently, and we really appreciate that. We enjoy getting out in the mountains or in the backyard and creating content for you guys and sharing our life.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. tip of my